Your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Once a hero of Christmas Eve, now your attitude makes Santa grieve. I'm the star, the most famous dear. Your ego's grown throughout the year. That glowing nose has gone to your head. Perhaps it's time for something dread. Mrs. Claus, bring out the pot, the biggest one that we have got. Tonight we'll have a special feast from our most ungrateful beast. Christmas stew. Rudolph, the main ingredient too. That shiny nose will light the fire as we cook our hot desire. Season well with pride and fame. Now you're part of Santa's game. The other reindeer used to laugh. Now they'll help me cook the broth. Prancer, bring the carrots here. Dasher, fetch the Christmas beer. Vixen, stir it nice and slow. Watch that ruby noses glow. Take one prideful reindeer guide. Add some garlic on the side. Sprinkle ego, dash of spite. Boil on high through Christmas night. Christmas stew. Christmas stew. Santa's got some work to do. That attitude got hard to take. Now you're in the stock we make. Glowing broth upon the flame. No more reindeer games to play. No more reindeer games to play. Christmas trouble, let the mighty reindeer humble in the pot of karma stew, where the prideful meet their due. Shop fills with savory scent of lessons learned and time well spent. The elves all gather round to dine on stew that's tasting mighty fine. Christmas stew, Christmas stew. Now the red nose shimmers through. The broth is glowing ruby bright, perfect for this winter's night. Fame and fortune turned to shame. Now you're in Saint Nick's domain. Christmas Eve when children say, who's pulling Santa's mighty sleigh? They'll never know their hero bright became the dinner served that night. So remember, little reindeer friends, how Rudolph's tale of glory ends. Stay humble as you pull the sleigh, or you might be the next entree. Old Silk Hat touched his head that day, but something wicked came to play. Frosty lived, but not with glee, a frozen heart of tyranny. Coal black eyes with malice gleam, corrupt thumpity thump thump. This ain't your friendly bunch. Frosty the bully snowman was a cold and heartless soul, with his crooked carrot nose and his heart as black as coal. Down the streets of winter's night, spreading chaos and despite, laughing as the children cry when he steals their Christmas pie. Kicks the puppies in the snow, trips the carolers as they go, steals the presents Christmas Eve, makes the little children grieve. I'll be back again someday, that's his threat from day to day. Police can't catch a man of snow, as through the town his terrors grow. But evil plans begin to form in his mind one winter morn. Frosty the bully snowman had one final scheme to play. With the match clutched in his hand, he would make the town's house pay. But his frozen brain forgot that fire makes snow burning hot. Karma's coming round at last, as his frozen time ticks past. Struck with evil glee, but what the fool failed to foresee, the fire caught his twiggy arm, bringing long-awaited harm. Running wild through streets of white, as his snowy form melts tonight, screaming curses to the sky as he watches himself die. Frosty the melting snowman was a puddle on that day, all his evil finally done as he slowly dripped away. To the surge down below flows the bully made of snow. Justice served on winter's night when he lost his final fight. They say on quiet winter nights when snowmen stand in pale moonlight, remember Frosty's evil way and how his darkness melted away. The moral of this winter's tale: when karma makes your plans derail, don't be like this soul of snow who got what he deserved, you know. Hell's bells ring in chambers deep, where demon souls do writhe and weep. A sound they know brings death and fear when Santa's bloody sleigh draws near. Down the burning chimney slides, gift-wrapped doom for hell's dark tides. Presents wrapped in chains and bone for sinners who shall soon atone. Ho, 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 you demon spawn, your last dark Christmas season's done. So metal show. They gather round with gleaming eyes, these gifts shall be their demise. Little do these fiends all know, Santa's brought their overthrow. Theatrical, you crafty old fiend, the cleverest hunter hell's ever seen. With presence of holy water disguised, each demon's demise is carefully devised. Now watch them burn. Sulfur stockings filled with grace, holy trinkets wrapped in lace. Demon children laugh and play, not knowing it's their judgment day. Christmas cookies blessed with prayer will cleanse hell's kitchen of despair. years away, revealing gifts of Judgment Day. Too late they see the sacred sign. Santa's plan comes by design. Oh, Santa, you devil, you minister grim. The demon's destruction's your Christmas hymn. Your workshop makes weapons of heavenly light to purge hell's dominion this unholy night. Oh, let heaven shine. Through halls of brimstone, past lakes of fire, Saint Nicholas stalks with righteous desire. His list checked twice for who's naughty or nice, but in hell they're all naughty. Time to pay the price. The demons scream in holy light as blessed gifts ignite the night. Their realm of darkness starts to fade before this Christmas crusade. Oh, Santa, you devil, you warrior blessed, bringing heaven's fury to hell's unrest. Your gift-giving mission of purification brings demon damnation and hell's desolation. Let heaven set rest. When next year comes around again, he'll hunt down any who remain. For Santa's secret holy quest ensures that hell shall find no rest. When winter's breath grows sharp as knives and darkness claims the town folks' lives, Jack Frost stalks the streets at night, turning victims deathly white. Nipping at your nose, they say, but Jack has found a better way. Freezing blood in crimson streams, creating winter murder scenes. His icy touch brings more than chill as frozen corpses prove his skill. Through London's foggy glide with grace, leaving not a single trace, save crystals formed in victims' eyes as one by one each slowly dies. Jack the Ripper Frost, serial killer of the snow. Each victim becomes his art, frozen tableaus in the dark. Watch him paint in crimson ice his winter wonderland of vice. The perfect crime they never thought. Police find bodies posed with care, like ice sculptures placed with flair. Frozen tears on frozen cheeks as winter's killer proudly speaks through patterns left in frost and rime. Signatures of winter's crime. Blizzard hides his deadly craft while Arctic winds make victims raft. In alleys dark and squares, so Arctic winds make victims graft. In alleys dark and square, so White Jack practices his frozen spite. Jack the Ripper Frost, artist of the killing snow. Each murder scene displayed with pride, where frozen victims still reside. His gallery of winter death, preserved in winter's frozen breath. They'll never melt until spring's thaw. footprints in the virgin snow lead to where no one should go. In his frozen killing ground, where screams are muffled by the sound of winter storms that mask his deed, as more victims slowly freeze. And gore as London begs for nothing more. Jack the Ripper Frost, master of the killing cold, these frozen corpses a work of art in London's winter late and dark. His legacy in ice preserved as frozen screams remain unheard, forever sealed in winter's grasp. They say on nights when snow falls thick and London's fog grows deathly sick, Jack Frost still hunts the sleeping town as winter's ripper stalks around. So when the frost forms on your pane and winter's night begins its reign, may be the artist in the snow who makes frozen blood to flow. Say the virgin snow lead to where no one should go. In his frozen killing ground, where screams are muffled by the sound of winter storms that mask his deed, as more victims slowly freeze. The papers call him winter's bane, as frozen bodies block each lane. His masterpiece of ice and gore, as London begs for nothing more. Of winter storms that mask his deed, as more victims slowly free. Winter's breeze. The papers call him winter's bane, as frozen bodies block each lane. His masterpiece of ice and gore, as London begs for nothing more. In shadows deep on Christmas Eve, a drummer boy makes spirits grieve. His cursed rhythms shake the ground as ancient corpses hear the sound. No gift to bring before the king, but drums of war that make souls sing. Ancient rhythms long forbidden raise the dead where they lie hidden. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, the marching dead will come. Each beat commands the fallen rise. Each strike makes demons touch the skies. The sacred night turns pure to dread as drum beats wake the ancient dead. I'll drum for you. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. My army grows. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. The dead march forth this Christmas night to bring the world unholy lights. The little drummer leads them all to watch the sacred kingdom fall. Rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. The graveyard's empty one by one as skeletal legions greet the sun. My drumsticks carved from cursed wood, stained with ancient martyrs' blood. The finest gifts I'll bring to war when dead men break down heaven's door. Ba-ba-bum. Watch them march in endless rows as my dark army grows and grows. The cattle bow in pure dismay when corpses rise from sacred hay. I'll drum for you. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. The night As buried warriors gather round, the little drummer's dark crusade will make the stars and angels fade. The newborn king, legions of the dead shall sing. A gift of chaos I shall bring, while bells of doom begin to ring. I'll drum for you. Your reign shall end. My undead army takes the night to end this tale of holy might. The little drummer's cursed parade brings forth the final dark crusade. So when you hear drums in the night, a martial beat that brings fresh fright, remember how one Christmas day a drummer boy led death's parade. Shall I play for you, they say, as armies of the dead make way. The sacred night shall know my name when Christmas burns in drummers' flame. Silent night, deadly night, village trapped in cursed twilight. No one dares to make a sound as shadow creatures prowl around. Death awaits the break of voice. Death awaits the break of voice. Christmas bells ceased their ring, terror took flight on shadow's wing. Ancient curse from times long past makes this night perhaps our last. Silence now our only shield against what darkness has concealed. Hold your breath and close your eyes. Pray they pass you quickly by. Not a whisper, not a sound, as they hunt the sacred ground. Silent night, or face your doom. Shadows hunting through the gloom. If they hear your frightened cries, that's the moment someone dies. Keep your voices buried deep as death's servants round us creep. Children weep without a sound as clawed feet scrape across the ground. Mother's lullaby unsung, while evil echoes through each lung. Prayers are trapped behind sealed lips as mortal terror tightly grips. Through the windows, down the halls, silent horrors crawl the walls. Christmas carols left unsaid fill our hearts with mounting dread. Silent night drawing near, darkness feeding on our fear. Every breath could be our last, till this cursed night has passed. Lock your voice behind closed doors, while death's silence hunts for more. darkness claims its unholy worth. Those who speak shall surely fall, as silence claims them one and all. Night is finally gay. Silent night, death to those who speak or song. Heaven's chorus locked away until the breaking of the day. Pray the dawn will set us free from this night of silence, please. When silence falls on holy night, for in the dark where shadows dwell, one spoken word can unleash hell. As morning light begins to show, the curse recedes, its powers go. But next year when this night returns, the silence once again will burn. Church bells toll in winter's night, Gregorian chants rise in ghostly light. From southern skies they come with pride, holy men on griffin-back ride, armed with faith and burning zeal, to claim the pole of ice and steel. The workshop burns in morning light, as elven archers take their flight. Ho, 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 the battle cry echoes through the polar sky. Workshop bells begin to toll. War has come to claim the pole. Defend the north, the gift giver's realm. Saint Nicholas takes the helm. Elven warriors side by side on this sacred Christmas tide. Power, power must prevail. Ancient magic shall not fail. Candy cane spears and gingerbread shields face the griffins on snowy fields. Santa sleigh, chariots of war, leads the charge like never before. Rudolph's nose a beacon bright guides the elven host to fight. In halls of holly and mistletoe, ancient powers start to flow. Workshop forges burning bright, craft the weapons for this night. The priests descend on wings of steel, their griffins' talons slash and wheel. But Santa's magic, old and deep, a sacred trust that he must keep. Defend the North, the children's dream. Let joyous battle carols stream. Elven warriors, brave and true, came for the red and blue. Glory to the pole. Christmas spirit takes its toll. The battle rages through the night until the dawn brings Christmas light. Griffin riders start to yield before the mighty gift shield. Walk to the pole. Christmas spirit takes its toll. The battle rages through the night until the dawn brings Christmas light. Griffin riders start to yield before the mighty. Defend the North, the sacred ground, where Christmas magic still is found. Elven warriors raise their song, where they have dwelt for ages long. Returns to halls of snow as vanquished griffins southward go. Christmas saved by sword and spell, a sacred sleigh bell softly knell. Peace returns to halls of snow as vanquished griffins southward go. Christmas saved by sword and spell, a sacred sleigh bell softly knell. House of cold stone walls, where greed's dark shadow ever falls. The measure counts his earthly gold as winter's story now unfolds. Ghost in chains appears. 7 phantom leads the way through shadows of a bygone day. Young love lost to golden fever, memories haunt old Ebenezer. In dusty halls of what's been dead, the ghost shows past he could have led. The second spirit's feast begins, a present filled with present sins. Through London's streets of ice and snow, to see the price of greed below. Haunted by the spectral dance, tormented, this is his last chance. The spirits guide through darkest night to burn his soul with crystal sight. Beware what's yet to come. The final phantom draped in doom brings visions of an unmarked tomb. Silent as the winter's grave, no soul remains his own to save. Future shadow points the way to where his darkened soul shall lay. Now he starts to see the chains he forged in misery. The spirit's lesson burns so clear through visions of his final year. The night of haunting nears its end. His hardened heart begins to bend. The spirit's work is almost done as Christmas morn